Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. For Elden Ring, I think this is going to be the last Argo video that I put up until the DLC comes out. But I can show here, going through Fadum Azada. I'm doing this so I can finish up the storyline, kind of the last storyline that I want to do, which is Alexander. I can show a couple bosses from here, and then talk about kind of other things that I've been doing, maybe some leftover things that I want to do with this Argo character. Don't want to go to New Game Plus 2, that will raise the difficulty even more for the DLC coming up, so we'll stop with kind of advancing the game here. But here I'm doing something similar to what I did the first time I beat the Godskin duo, but with no bleed this time. In my right hand I have a poison-infused regular spear, and in my left hand I have the crystal spear, which has the rot buildup. So status effects still here. If I can, I want to use the Ash of War to do the poison cloud, get that status effect in there. And then just do double attacks, maybe get the rot build up in there as well. And then that will give me the attack up if somebody has a status effect. Before I summon the flowers, here I'm going to summon Tish. I finally got... No, I got her earlier before, but I never used her because I didn't have enough FP. But I raised my mind enough so that I could have enough FP to use her. So we'll try her out here, first time using her. And then I'm going to stick to my previous strategy of going for the skinny guy first. Alright, and my damage output is pretty good, so we can get through this fairly quickly. And that should do it, yes. So yeah, still able to get through it without bleed, although Tish is very powerful here. Alright, next let's go against the Draconic Tree Sentinel, and I was happy to record this here because I wasn't able to get it the first time in New Game. But here I'm going to go for the guard counter strat. So I have my golden shield, and then we'll do the incantation in order to buff it. And then I'll use the golem's halberd because it has a nice long reach, so I can block the attacks and then retaliate, get the damage in there. And this boss, no summons allowed, so it's just me and them. And this was just me learning the patterns and then getting in the attacks at the right time. And yeah, I really enjoy all of the kind of the horse fights. The Night Riders. Not Radon, that's a different story. But soon I should make a video doing like a tier list of all of the boss encounters. But yeah, I like the Tree Sentinels, I like the Night Riders. I think they're fun fights. And then here, I can get up on this flat area, and then the fireballs will just kind of be blocked naturally just by the incline. So I can kind of hide up there in order to heal or rebuff my shield. So that was kind of the environment that I was taking advantage there. But as for other things that I've been kind of doing, just to kind of finish up this Argo, I went through and I got, I think, most of the memory stones, so I can have more slots for spells. And then I've been getting kind of duplicates of spears and halberds in case I want to dual wield them in the future. So I got like a second of Mogwin's spear, I got a second of the Grandsack's bolt. There's like the tree spear, which is in the carriage. The lance, for example. I really don't know if I'm going to dual wield any of them, but just in case, I'll pick up what I can pick up here. I went through and I got all of the incantations that I can use, which are scaled off of faith, not intelligence. I leveled up a bunch of weapons and a bunch of summons. I have more mind. I have enough mind now to summon Tish, which is the most expensive. So now I can summon all of them, I think. Armors too, trying to gather all of the different armors. I'm wearing the Kaiden set here, which I actually completely missed my first playthrough. It looks like Argo, it looks like a kind of Viking. And it's light enough here that I can use the Golden Shield and then the Golem Halberd and still get the medium roll, so... Yeah, I do like this armor set. Looks cool. Alright, so here... Low on HP, so I'll retreat back to that flat area at the top that will block the fireballs. I can reapply the buff to my shield, hopefully, in time. No. And then I have this Golem Halberd Occult infused, because my, what is it? The Arcane on my Argo is high enough that I can get good scaling from there. It's at like 53 or 4 at the moment, but as I move forward, I'm going to put all my points into Arcane. I think it's the last thing I need to level. Maybe once I get to like 80 or something, then I'm going to go back to like Strength or Dexterity, maybe take one of those to 80. Maybe Strength, you know. But yeah, slow and steady against this boss. And then, yeah, if I can dodge, you know, all the attacks, then I can get through it. Okay, there he goes. Alright, and there's the armor. Malformed dragon armor. I'm not going to beat Malekith. I can save that until after I beat the DLC. Okay, and then we can end this video with completing Alexander's storyline. We last saw him, we used him as an NPC fighting the fire giant. He was very useful in there. And here he is again. I have no idea how he got here. And then I'm going to be perfectly honest here. This might upset some people because Alexander is a very popular character, very sympathetic character to a lot of people. I find him a little kind of silly. He has a kind of jumped up. He has a jumped up opinion of himself. He kind of takes himself more seriously, maybe, than he deserves.
Which means I've but one thing to ask of you. Would you kindly undertake my ordeal?
He's a bit dramatic.
Tell me when you're ready. I've been longing to fight a warrior as accomplished as you.
But yeah, he's all about the battle, you know, and proving himself, and honor and all of that. And then here he's challenging me to a battle. So I'm like, okay, I'll equip my my strong talismans, and we'll battle it out.
I am the great Jar warrior, Iron Fist Alexander.
And then there I took off like a quarter of his HP, and I was like, oh, maybe this guy's not so tough after all. Okay, we'll let him hit us. We'll do the guard counter, take away another quarter of his life. Jump attack. Well, I really love the jump strong attack in this game. Really, really good. It closes the distance, it does a lot of damage, it breaks their poise. Just super strong. And there goes Alexander.
As I suspected, victory was impossible.
But yeah, the idea of the jars in this game is interesting. They hold the kind of the remains,
My thanks.
the organs of past heroes, and I guess they absorb
I implore you, take what I bequeath.
their strength and power. But here finally we can get the Shard of Alexander. Very powerful talisman, which will buff our weapon, our special attacks by 15%. So yeah, I think that will do it for Argo. From now, I'm going to focus on Sadiu. Do live streams of her, maybe videos of her. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.